Hey everybody, Kenny here. Just confirming that desktop audio is being picked up. Like it is. You can see we have leveled up quite a bit since last session. A big reason for this is that while I do a lot of grinding in between sessions, this time the main reason is that for Lucica and Aisha, I didn't do any grinding at all since they're the characters that we're going to be using until the end of the playthrough. However, for Will, Zana, and Zephyr, I did enough grinding that I don't have to do any more grinding with them at all from now on, so I just got all of however many stones they needed. I got all of them. But, so I counted them up and just went until I had enough to finish them off. Ragon's gonna take more time. I got him up to 26, and it was too much to keep going with him. With Dia, Kavad, I only got them up to 18. Since I don't think we have too much longer to go before we're done, but assuming there's more, I only got them up to 18 so that if we end up burning through Aisha and Lucica in this session and perhaps the next, how many sessions we have left, then we still have some options. Oh yeah, Trece also. Yeah, so Ia, Gavad, and Trece. Trece, like a big reason why I think he has the least progress is that I found that I'm not sure what it is exactly, but like his progress is much slower than the rest when it comes to. So basically, what I was doing, I think I mentioned this last time. I'd go to Mount Teora and just start here and go all the way through, so to the bottom, back around the end to the top. And I would be doing that with each character. But with Trece, like I found that, I guess after the last set of updates we did to him, like he's just like, even if you're just like I like you can see right now he's wearing his Envy, which is the weakest weapon he has, and it has nothing on it. So no shade stones, no upgrades, just his weakest weapon is what he's wearing, because with his upgraded Odiamon, like the one that we had the Healing Plus on, with that one, he would kill everything so fast that it didn't seem like he was getting, like, got like a quarter of the way through that zone, and he had gotten maybe 2 soul stones. So, I gave him his weakest weapon and then kept going from there. But, like, for some reason, like, he's just crazy strong now. Which makes it very difficult to just grind him with him anymore. That's why he has the least amount of progress. Yeah, let's get these going. Oh, also, I found the next 4 lost souls. So I mean, they're not on the list yet because you need to go grab them. I think I'm guessing it's going to be these 4 here. If not, then it's going to be some combination of the 4 from the bottom and the 4 from the top. But there is there's one in Kehoe Shores, one in Sunken Ruins, one in Rome Meadows, and one in Sugo. So once we finish our upgrades, we'll go grab those, and then once we're done with that, then we'll head into Dido to move the plot forward. Since we can't do anyone's upgrades until we move the plot forward. Or weapon upgrades, I should say. So we'll start with Trece, since he only has 11. Amplify. Increase the effect of marking. Only applies when manifested. We only had 1 3 left, so pick whatever 5 gets us the most value. For one that doesn't require manifestation. Resignation. Increased debuff damage. Always applies when Trece is in the party. Alright. We'll... Done. Illusion. The longer you haven't taken damage, the quicker you gain affinity. Warden. Chance to recover HP when hit. Always applies when Morgana's in the party. Contra. Increase reflected damage dealt, the higher your affinity. Oath. Increase reflected damage dealt, only applies when manifested. Regan has ranked up. Perfection. Countering an attack reduces cooldown. Vogue. Increase the power of attacks that hit enemies taking an action, the higher your affinity. I think that's probably all of the 3s. 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. Yep. Okay. And blade stones. Yet. Reason. Chance to become invulnerable when hitting an enemy taking an action. Sounds like a good one. Alright. Just need 20. Well, we just get to 20 now. Yeah. 20. Like this one, like this is a hard sell for me. If the, where is it? This one here? No. that one. Find his... Here it is. If ritual was... Like if we had even once seen ritual trigger, and if during my grinding I had seen ritual trigger, then I might consider... Yeah, I might consider Dynasty to be like a great grab. But, I mean, consuming 3 healing incenses to fully heal if incapacitated when affinity is over 150. And grabbing that when whatever the rate of triggering ritual is so low. Like, I don't like that. Not at all. Dia and Gvad. Oh, something I decided I'm going to do when we do get to town is that we need to... Because I remember, like, when I joked that, you know, we're never going to reach the cap on the equipment limit. And I think we're actually approaching that cap. Like, surprisingly. Can I see it from here? Go to items. Can I see it? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're at 1,300 weapons right now. So yeah, we're gonna have to start consuming these at at a rate that makes it that we don't hit that cap, because I'm pretty sure it was only like 4 sessions ago, like 4 or 5 sessions ago, that I made the joke about us never hitting that cap. So you should have 2 3s. Well-being. You can use healing incense even while debuffed. Always applies when D is in the party. Arbitrator. Increase critical hit chance the farther the enemy is when hit. Only applies when manifested. Get 2 over 5s. Willpower. Increase the power of attacks the farther the enemy is when hit. Mortal Blow. Attacks pierce enemy defense. Only applies when manifested. Yeah, so she has Empress, Soul Prayer, and Defection left. But should also only have 2 3s left. Colossus. Increase the power of projectile attacks. Only applies when manifested. Fives. Vigor. Increase the power of melee attacks based on your HP. Definitely don't want Beloved. The more attacks taken since your last attack, the greater the power of your next attack. Always applies when Kavad is in the party. Blessed. Increased defense. Only applies when manifested and Gavada's in the party. So both Gavad and Dia are 13 stones away from being mastered. Now we will master Will, Izana, and Zephyr. Frenzy. Increased critical hit chance when affinity is over 150. Musing. Remain at 1 HP the first time you take enough damage to be incapacitated. Only applies when manifested. Overdose. Gain attack by charging to full. And stack. Purgatory. Decrease the time required to fully charge a skill. Only applies when manifested. Vendetta. Increase the power of your next attack based on the current damage taken when affinity is over 150. Will mastery attained. Funeral. Increase the effect of fully charged skills. Only applies when manifested. And Impulse. The more axe stones you have, the more damage skill attacks deal. Applies after obtaining all of Will's skills. Will is complete. Crack. Decrease enemy attack when a rear attack hits. Nexus. Decrease enemy defense when affinity is over 150. Guilt. Increase attack based on the number of active buffs and debuffs. Drift. Increase the effect of buffs and debuffs. Triggered when a side or rear attack hits. Izana mastery attained. Storm. Increase attack when side and rear attacks hit. Only applies when manifested. And stack. And Brave. The more scythe stones you have, the more damage skill attacks deal. Applies after obtaining all of Izana's skills. Seeker of Truth. That's the achievement I got for mastering 3 of these guys. Zav, Will, Izana are all mastered. Now Zephyr. I think he only has 1-3. There it is. Credibility. Chance to increase critical power when moving or double jumping. Only applies when manifested. The greater the distance moved, the greater the power of attacks. Only applies when manifested. Repletion. Increase the power of attacks while moving. Higher your affinity, the greater the effect. Zephyr Mastery attained. Sorrow. Trigger regenerate when you use healing incense. Finally, Twilight. The more Fangstones you have, the more damage skill attacks deal. Applies after obtaining all of Zephyr's skills. Oh. Did I miss one? Did I go over on Zephyr? Guess I went over on him. But I only got him what he needed. So that's all of them. Let's do a quick equipment check. Ooh, got a 3-slot. Upgrade to that. Again. A weird bug we ran into last time is happening again. Yep, got a 3-slot Glory Spirit. Yeah, no, so weird. Such a weird bug. Yeah, it's a Glorious Spirit, not an order. What's that about? Okay. There's no way that she has... you got 2 minstrels with 3 slots on them? What is going on? Okay, she got a Helianthus with 3 shade stones on it. $50, $250 not upgraded, right? Yeah. $12 more. And it can be upgraded more. We'll compare them after they've been upgraded. Got a 3-slot Albion. Okay, that's everybody. Look at our new shade stones. Got Earth Attack Plus. Manifest Gauge Plus. X-Fish. Oh, by the way, so like I've never made the connection before. So in one of the sessions, I went and I looked at the Fallen in the memories, and I talked about like this thing here, how like when this thing is filled up, that you get the extra lore page, and anything that doesn't have that, they don't get that extra lore page. And like it occurred to me while I didn't make the connection when I did it, but when I was watching that session on YouTube, like I realized that the names of the enemies are the thing. So like when they have this, that means that they dropped their specific shade stone. So these red shade stones here are all like these are the names of those enemies. So Hornoke, that's the enemy name. All of these are all the enemy names. Which means that, and honestly, this is not a good thing. This is actually something that, like when I figured that out, I was like, oh, like these devs are assholes, because that means that when I said, oh, that's weird that, hey, like I guess we can get to refight these bosses. This means that if you want to get all of the shade stones in the game, then every single boss in the game, you have to make sure you keep on, like you save beforehand, fight them, and then if they don't drop it, then you have to keep refighting them. Then you have to reload and refight them until this drops, if you ever want to see what their lore is, like their full lore. Like whoever thought that was a good idea is an idiot. It was a very Turkish thing to do. So the Hexfish increases basic attack and critical hit chance. And the Bitter Bloom adds poison to attacks and increases the chance of gaining buffs. Now we're going to go grab our... Yeah, Zetsugo. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the little girl's dad. Apparently, people once traveled farther afield and discovered seas at the edge of the world. Some chose to live beyond the seas too. Something called snow would fall from the skies there. But now these lands are sealed away, with all contact cut off. Okay, so this guy here is confirming that all of the Tokyo RPG Factory games are connected. Because he's talking about the setting for I Am Setsuna. Because that was a snowy land. I'm researching the lands beyond the seas. Before I move on, I want to see a weapon crafted there. I know it's a difficult request, but will you try? I honestly don't know. You've gotten a lot of weapons with these characters. I don't know if they need to be wearing it. Because so far, like, it seemed like you have to have the weapon equipped for the soul to recognize the thing. Although, like, but thing is, like, when I did this one, I mean, I did that under the assumption that this is what they were talking about. But when I was rewatching one of the session videos, like the guy who wanted to see weapon from the Age of Magic, I think they were actually talking about, yeah, they were actually talking about the odium that Teretse was wearing. And I don't know if I had Teretse as I had Teretse assigned when I definitely had Lucica assigned. I don't think I had Teretse assigned when I did that one. I don't know for sure if they actually have to have it equipped in order for that to trigger. Let's see. Okay, so maybe you do. Something from across the sea. Actually, why am I looking at his? If it's going to be anybody, it's going to be Aisha's. Wasn't that? I couldn't remember the Guardian's name from I Am Setsuna. But because it said named after a sword named after a Guardian, But maybe that was the guy's name. Eastern Kingdom. Nope. Okay, so it's not Aisha. Or if it is Aisha, then it's a weapon we haven't found yet. Yes, definitely not Sav. Forged on the boundary worlds. Maybe. Nope. That wasn't it. I mean, his weapons aren't really weapons. So I guess we just haven't found it. Okay. Can't do this one yet. Right, that actually leads to an area. Yeah, so we can't do that one yet. And, well, I assume we can do this one. Please, help me. I think I'm going mad. Any moment now, I could turn into one of those monsters. Yep. One we can do. Alright. My daughter-in-law tricked me into tithing. I can't believe it. I must get back at her somehow. I can't. Alright, there's 2 down. They're at the end there. Oh, we can't summon the elevator? Okay. Well, if it isn't that executioner who snuffed me out. When you killed me, I couldn't help but marvel at the display of strength. So I don't really hold it against you, funny enough. I've got unfinished business, though. There's a twin blade sealed within ancient ruins. I want to track it down. If you find it, show me, huh? Okay, so there's actually, like, special weapons. Like non-drop weapons. Interesting. Never... Hey, everybody. Oh, we're not wearing Aisha. Okay, I'll have all of my Aisha batteries set. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to use this thing to get up here. I forgot.
世界渡りするぞ。変化を見逃さないことね。魔物を排除する。これが私のすべて。勝てぬものはない。世界を変えるか。変化を見のあなたの100は。
Okay, so that meant nothing.
世界を変えるか。変化を見逃さないことね。
Guess these aren't the ruins that were hiding the twin blade. Okay, so I guess that's 5 that we have to satisfy. Fearful man, hoodwinked woman. So, form thief, inquisitive man, confident alchemist, heightened man, and warrior in training. To satisfy all of those, we need to figure out who's here. Because those are the only 4 that I found. And I checked every area. Unless I showed back up in here. Or maybe back in the castle if we get access to the Great Hall again. Oh, let's move on with the plot. It's here. Okay, so it didn't force us cutscene as soon as we got in town. Good to know. Three-slot Onidoji and the 4-slot Torment. You cad. Absolute cad. But before we do that, just because it's like there's an achievement for equipping 100 Shadestones, and I'm pretty sure I'm not particularly far along with that. I'm just going to equip a bunch to use as part of buying those 2 weapons. All right, one of them I need to do one of every weapon type. Almost forgot about that. what I meant to do, but okay. Like I was planning on using that anyway. Okay. By this torment. Yeah, we want to go lighter, don't we? Well, no, actually, no. We have a limit of 8, so we can't do all of them. Dang. Okay. See what happens. Plus 2 Shadestone slots. Nice. Okay, so that is a very good recipe. Make sure you use one of every weapon type. I mean, not of what every weapon type, but don't use multiples of the same weapon type. Grudge. Oh, is this his base one that we never saw? Yeah, we've never seen his base one before. Huh. I guess I was wrong about the whole... I got basically all of them back. Nice. I guess I was wrong about the whole... like I had said that I thought the way this worked was that you didn't get a new thing each time you do this. But I guess it's, you get it each time you do one of the, like, high value ones. So because Grudge was not a high value one, or actually maybe it's actually like the thing. Like when you see like how much these are full, like maybe like there's like a, you know, like a bar that we can't see that's filling up each time. And so because the Torment and the Onidoji provided so much more than the Grudge just didn't happen to fill it up when we did that one. But the Onidoji did. Maybe. I don't know. What I do know is it is time to feed some weak weapons to build our strong weapons. Upgrade. Get that to 91. And the Onidoji we just created. '91. So same attack value. So the main difference is whatever the implicit is. For the Senmyoren, it increases healing. For the Onidoji, it's just a stronger weapon. Is a thing. I guess for every weapon type, they all get the same healing. If I was to fully upgrade a Galad, probably go all the way up to 89, I think it was. Yeah. So whenever you do whenever you complete anything that advances the alchemist, I guess, like whatever it is that's the event that advances the alchemist, like every weapon for each of the demons gets the same cap, and some are closer to that cap than others, so you spend less resources upgrading them. But if you decide that the weapon that you like is the weapon that they started with, then it'll be just as strong as whatever the strongest weapon is that you found for them. And I'm guessing that the quest we just got about the twin blade thing means that like those are going to be the only special weapons that actually like break that model. They'll actually go beyond whatever the cap is for weapon types, and that's where we get the, you know, over 100, over 150, over 200 weapon attack weapons. With this, yeah, that doesn't actually seem to have an implicit on it. Eleganthus actually does have a bonus, so for that. Unfortunately, that guy was specifically asking for a Zav weapon, so even though we broke the 100 damage barrier, still isn't going to let us finish that one. Yeah, so, you know, like it just occurred to me that if they were asking about a twin blade, that is some special weapon that we're going to find somewhere, then that means that the weapon from across the sea that they asked about is probably also a special weapon that we're going to have to find at some point. It's probably going to be like a callback weapon from I Am Setsuna. Grudge. A chain crafted by a determined shadowless artisan, well made and easy to wield. Yeah, we have the torment now, so we will be moving on from different weapon. I mean, if it's not the case that the special weapons are the thing that breaks the, that gets you to those incredibly high attack values, then there must be like some kind of like post-game thing going on in here that makes that happen. Hey everybody. Just out of curiosity, confirm that those weapons we just got, one of them was for Tsuka. Yeah, I was curious if because we have those two things that increase the chase zone slots by 1 and 2 respectively, if that meant that everything was going to be dropping with 3 slots, but that's not the case. Or 3 or more slots, say. Ride the sewers. That's one of these things again. Debuff resistance reduced to 0. Oh, that's just great. I don't want none of it. You keep getting karmic prisons. I wonder if that means anything or if it's just a coincidence. Oh then. This one seems to have another attack other than the second thing. This one seems to actually spit something out as well. Hey, a new one. Ah. Okay, so that thing it does is it summons, I think specifically the penguins, because that's the only time I've seen the penguins is when those guys are, when I hear them do their spit up thing. Yeah, definitely summon something there.
世界を変えるか。
変化を見逃さないことね。
俺に続け。
おまけよ。
あれをやる。
よらばき
切り込む。
That's what y'all get for trying to be spooky on your own. Gotta be spooky in this house, you gotta call me.
俺に続け。
おまけよ。
ここは引く。
食らい尽くせ。天地開闢の神髄。
とどめの一撃。切り込む。
おまけよ。
How's that tracking?
あなたの客数は
終わらせる。切り込む。あれをやる。
よらばきこれが私のすべて。
とどめの一撃。行くぞ。
おまけよ。
マックスひらめいた
食らい
ぞ。
尽くせ。
I think this is the first awakening that she's had, even though she has been wearing a weapon that actually has awaken chance on it. I mean, obviously not the first awakening she had, but the first awakening she had since we put that weapon on. Or since we put that Fade Stone on the weapon. Yep, way too much wind up on that attack. Now we got one of our missing lost spirits. Are these things what it summons? No, no, no. It's not. That was just a coincidence.
界渡りするぞ。
見逃さないことね。
任せるぞ。
食らい尽くせ。これが私のすべて。
立てぬものはない。世界渡りするぞ。
変化を見逃さないことね。違いがないか探してみます。あなたの
とどめの一撃。切り込む。俺に続け。
おまけよ。
あれをやる。
よらば切る。
By the way, if anyone who's watching this is someone who has been like watching up to this point, like from the previous sessions, I don't expect that's the case for anybody, but if that happens to be the case, I'm curious if I'm the only one wondering if, like, the fact that we're in the sewer doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't recall there being any... I remember there being something telling us to go... I mean, I think I remember there being something telling us to go to Dito last time. And assuming that is the case... Like, I don't remember them saying to go into the sewer. If... Yep. Like, maybe they did. Maybe they did, and I just completely... Yeah, completely slipped my mind, since... You know, like, wherever I am, the next time I play this is always... with the... whatever most recently came up on YouTube... freshest in my mind. And I don't remember my actual last spot that I was at in the game. Like, it could just be that. I can't say for certain. But I don't know. Like, it feels like there wasn't any setup for coming here. I am more devoted to Lady Sarah than any other. Even in death, my fervor knows no bounds. Do I want to be taken to Sarah, you ask? That's Lady Sarah to you. That's Lady Sarah to you. And I wouldn't dream of doing anything so outrageous. I heard of a place filled with the Nanea flowers Lady Sarah is fond of. I want to see it. Okay, so we just got to take her to the Eternal Grove or whatever it's called. Jerk. Okay, we reached our next story spot. Oh no, it's just a special encounter against, three of these things. Hey, these things. How you doing? Awakening.
変化を見逃す。これからが本番よ。違いがないか探してみましょう。
Alright, so that's this whole place.
世界渡りするぞ。
違いがないか探してみましょう。変化を見逃さないことね。
Where does this lead?